back again here. When you left, things were not as positive as they are now. What do you think about the situation the team is in, fighting back the last two games to get themselves back in this series?
I mean, obviously we're pleased with the way that we battled those last two games, but I mean, those are behind us now, and we're looking forward to tonight, and it's just one game at a time. So obviously, we know the situation we're in, but yeah, we just got to focus on tonight and go from there.
A lot is made of Game 5s when the series is tied 2-2. The team that wins Game 5, I think, wins like 80% of the time. You guys were in a similar situation last year in Vancouver. Do you take anything from that coming into this situation?
Yeah, I mean, we know these games are important. At the same time, whatever happens tonight, we keep pushing on. You know, I mean, it's a cliche, but we do. You just got to focus on the game at hand, and we've done a great job so far at different points of the series of being resilient and finding ways to keep ourselves in games. And even though probably haven't played the cleanest 60 minutes that we wanted to see so far, so tonight, I mean, big start's important. We know these guys come out with energy in their building, especially, and we're going to need to match that right away.
Coach has talked so much about urgency and the need to have urgency at the beginning of these games. How do you get that, combat that energy that they bring and bring that urgency first thing?
Yeah, I think you can simplify things. Not turning pucks over and just putting pucks behind and trying to build a forecheck and getting everybody skating. And obviously when you're turning the puck over and giving them looks, giving them opportunities, they get some life from that, and it sucks some juice right out of you. So you got to keep it simple, and I think that'll be our focus tonight.
You have to try to. When you're playing a team that plays their style, is it even more important to get the lead once in a while?
Yeah, I mean, of course you want the lead. You can't, I mean, dwell too much on it if they get up 1 or 2. I mean, we've found ways to come back, and they don't make it easy for sure. And no matter who you're playing, I mean, it's easier to play with the lead. But yeah, I guess a defensive-minded team like this, they make it difficult. But it's always our focus. But I think just having that simple, fast-paced start is important tonight.
You've played tons of playoff games in this building. Maybe now I should have done the math. Maybe more here than anywhere. Is it worth anything? Like, does the experience, does coming to the same building, does having one in here, is there anything that helps you tonight out of all of that?
I guess you start to get used to playing in a building like this. Yeah, I mean, obviously they're never cheering for you, they're never on your side, but at the same time, you get used to the ice, you get used to the feel in the building, and yeah, we have lots of experience in here, but obviously every night's a little bit different, so excited for tonight.
Ryan, you talked about starts and how important starts can be, especially against this team. What did you like about your guys' Game 3 starting that you hope to replicate for your team? What was going right for you guys in the season?
I think one of the things that we can take into tonight maybe is we were putting a lot of pucks on net and kind of building our game from there. And I think when you're throwing pucks to the net and you're ready to get those rebounds, it's tough for the defending team to kind of they're watching you more than the puck. So as an offensive guy, you can go grab it and play from there. So I think that's something that obviously starts with a forecheck and making sure that we get some time in zone. But yeah, I think putting pucks on net and building a game from there.
And how about Evan Bouchard? He has the second highest points per game in NHL history amongst defensemen, playoff points, with the minimum 50 games. I mean, just his production in the playoffs when it matters most, and his ability to also showcase his clutchness.
Yeah. I mean, he's been obviously huge for us, not just this series, but in the past too. And he has a way of staying so even keel that those big moments they don't seem to get to him. He just keeps rising his game, and so you know that when there's a big moment, he's ready to step up. But I mean, he just stays calm, cool, and collected, and pays off for him.
You guys had a lot of guys that were just coming back for the playoffs. Now, do you feel that the longer this thing goes, the timing, the wind, and things, kind of get back?
Yeah, I think I'm sure as individuals, it's nice to get a few games under your belt and start to feel the puck again and feel good about your game, and but also as a team, when you get the same group together for multiple games, you start to build as a team too.